week 5, or no, weekly vlog number 5. Jeez, I'm screwing stuff up. The noise you hear in the background is a new heater. The other heater, let me turn this one off. The other heater I had, it apparently melted its own thermostat, so it was either not turning on at all, or it was never turning off, which kind of sucks. This new one, it would work a lot better if it didn't blow the air up. I don't know why they designed the heater to blow the air up. Heat rises. It's just the way physics works. The hotter stuff goes up top, the colder stuff goes down below. Because it blows the air up, the area below where it heats up the air, where the air comes out of it, it never really gets any hotter. So I've had the thing on for a couple hours, and I put a timer on it, since it does have a timer too. I put a timer on it while I go to bed and stuff, so for 4 hours I leave it on, and during that time the damn thing, even if I set it so it turns off when it hits 65 degrees in here, then it'll turn back on to maintain that heat. Because of its design, it never actually turns off, because the heat around it, down where its thermometer is, or whatever, its thermostat, it just never warms up enough to reach that temperature, which kind of sucks. But it does work good for having the timer on it, so I can set it for being on for a couple hours, and then I won't have to turn it on the rest of the day, which is kind of helpful. So yeah, that was that. You can also see I finally got a haircut. Yay, it'll grow longer and it'll look better. I got it a little shorter so it would be longer before I actually had to go in again. A friend was supposed to be coming over with her PSP, so I could replace the screen for her, but she was not able to do that yesterday. I don't know if she'll be coming over today or not. I kind of doubt it, otherwise she probably would have said something by now. I'll be asking her that as soon as I'm done with this video, though. I got the stuff I ordered actually arrived here, so let me show you one of them here real quick. It's the surge protector I got. So for my fish tank, I got the surge protector here. It's cool. You can see, yeah, it's got switches on every plug except for one. And actually that main plug up there doesn't turn off even if I use the master power switch. I thought it would turn off even the one that's always on, but it doesn't. So I got the lamp hooked up to that. Other than that, I got the heater plugged in there. That's never going to be turned off, but I still obviously need that to actually be plugged in. I got the light there. That'll also never be turned off. It's got a switch on the cord. And this orange extension cord actually runs into the other room. That way I can turn off the air bubbler easily instead of closing the valve in the air tubing line. Because that's a bit more annoying to do than just pressing a button. And the fish tank filter is right below the heater. The heater is the one with the orange tag on it. The fish tank filter is right below that. I turn off the bubbler and the fish tank filter when I clean out the tank. That way I can suck up as much of the gunk out of the tank as possible. Ow, my thumb, son of a bitch. And I'll explain my thumb here in a minute. And when I start recording again, I'll be turning off the fish tank filter and the air bubbler as soon as I start recording, so that'll be easy. I also got another screwed onto my desk right beside me, so I can reach over and turn this around again, the HDMI switch. I can turn that on. I leave it off if I'm not using it, and I can turn on the converter, the composite HDMI converter. I also got this new switch here finally, Max. And this thing works pretty good. It doesn't have to plug into an outlet or anything, which is good. It's going to be a little tricky remembering which button goes to what, since it has no lights or anything. The HDMI switch requires a power, that's why it's got a plug there next to that HDMI cable. But this HDMI switch works pretty good. It's got a remote and everything, so that's pretty neat. Let me show you here. So it's got a remote. I put the little plastic thingy in so the battery doesn't get wasted if the buttons get pressed. But it is a smart switch, so you plug in, or you turn on something new and it'll switch to it. But if you don't want to switch to that new thing immediately when you turn it on, then you can press a button on the thing or press a button on the remote to go right back. I think there's a button on it. Alright. Yeah, there's one button on the switch. The button on the switch is just a cycle. I guess it'll go like 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. It'll switch between them in a specific order. So anyways, yeah, my thumb, let me set this down here. So my thumb, every once in a while you'll hear me complaining about pain in my thumb. So there's a tendon that runs along your thumb right here, close to where there's a scar there. I don't know if you're actually able to see that scar or not. That's actually from a cat. It's not related, but it's close to that scar. So there's a tendon that runs along your thumb right here, and right there, whatever. So what happens is, for some reason, I guess it's just a genetic thing. My dad used to have the same problem. Then he went to the doctor about it, got injected with some crap, said it hurt like hell, but he never got the pain back after that. But every once in a while, for no reason, that tendon will just start hurting like a son of a bitch, and it'll be like it's sprained or something, and I gotta take it easy and just let it relax for a bit and use it as little as I possibly can, otherwise it just gets worse and worse. So that's probably going to take a couple weeks before it's actually healed. I don't know what caused it or anything. It started happening, oddly enough, when I stopped using my thumb a whole lot, because I was playing Skyrim a ton, but no problem. Then, this is the part I'm probably going to get a lot of people, out of the few who actually watch, probably going to get people like, what the hell, you actually went back to playing that? Why? But the other day, actually, went back to RuneScape. I can't believe I said that. There's actually so many improvements on that game. It's actually kind of neat. I like the improvements they made. They fixed a lot of problems I had with it. The only one they still need to fix is allowing people to increase the text size. And probably also icon size, I guess. That would be nice too. Maybe change color of inventory and stuff. But they allow you to resize the user interface, move stuff around and everything. That's kind of what brought me back, is that they allowed you to do all that. Because before that, the game was just too small on my screen. It kind of sucked and annoyed me. But I don't know, it's kind of cool that there's improvements that make the game kind of decent. So I don't know, if you've ever played RuneScape, if you liked it before, you could try going back to it. If you don't like the new changes, I honestly kind of do like those new changes. It's weird. Go and give it a try again. You can still do the graphics stuff in the free version if you want to test that. I don't know. It's kind of neat. It's still flawed. It's still like just point, click, watch, pretty much, even with the new combat system. Where it's a lot more like an MMO. You can just set it so they automatically trigger almost every attack you can use. But there's something about that type of game. I don't know what it is. It's kind of like the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater HD game. There's something about it that I just like. It's sort of simple. You can just sit there and do stuff easily on. So I think I covered everything now. I got HDMI switch, extension. Oh, the street light in my window, the green street light. I got that plugged into the surge protector that the HDMI switches are plugged into now. So all I have to do is reach over to the side of my desk, press a button, and I can turn the thing on or off, which is kind of neat. Let me minimize that. It's reflecting off my glasses. There. I think that's it though. Yeah. Hair will grow back out. Eventually it'll look better when it gets a few inches longer. But it looks better than it was. It was way too damn long. It's so much easier to wash now too. Holy crap. So anyways, I guess that's the end of this part. I'll see you guys on some other video. Maybe next week or something, but I don't know. Next week or on some other video. Since I screwed up my outro, I just had to say that. Whatever. I screw up my outro every once in a while. Anyways, see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.